On today's Daily KHL Update, they're in first place, but how would SKA do after firing their head coach? Slovan goes on the second longest road trip in professional hockey, and it's a goalie duel between Atlanta and Salavat. All that and more on today's Daily KHL Update. SKA St. Petersburg visits Donetsk, Ukraine to play Donbass. It's their first game since firing head coach Milos Roziga. And they strike early. Dmitry Kalinin sets up Ilya Kovalchuk for a shot, and it goes in, as they often do, 1-0 SKA.
Kovi scores his 12th of the year, and he completely fooled Oskars Bartulis on this play too.
Donbass answers back exactly 7 minutes later. Evgeny Dodonov storms into the zone, sets up Tuomas Kiskinen, and he completes his part of the deal, 1-1.
Kiskinen scores his 4th of the season. They've got some chemistry going there with Dodonov. Captain Ruslan Fedotenko approves it.
Halfway mark of the game now, Yanni Tuparainen skates behind the net, feeds Frederick Peterson, he shoots from his knee and scores 2-1 Donbass.
And SKA's replacement coach Mikhail Kravitz is not happy about it.
Dying moments of the second frame, Yanni Tuparainen again with an assist. This time it's Clay Wilson who gets the goal, 3-1 Donbass.
Wilson scores his 7th of the season. Various websites list him as defenseman/left winger. Now you can see why.
SKA would get a goal by Maxim Rybin in the third, but Donbass would still hang on for victory. They just announced that Jukka Jalonen is going to coach the team for now. That's Team Finland's coach, by the way. Something to look forward to. But for now, 3-2 Donbass final. Denis Parshin and Salavat visit Moscow's suburbs to play Anton Khudobin and Atlanta. Breaking news, Russia is cold. Newly signed Victor Stalberg has a chance to score here, but misses the net.
It looks like Igor Tarky makes a huge save, but in fact Stalberg just missed.
At the other end of the ice, Anton Khudobin makes a pair of saves to keep things tied at 0. Nikolai Zherdov really wants to fire up his team, so he runs over Sergei Zinoviev. Looks kind of surprised he did it. No surprise here, though. Zherdov gets on the board first late in the second. Andreas Engqvist shoots, rebound to Zherdov, and he's right there to tuck it in. 1-0 Atlanta.
Zherdov now plays on the line with Engqvist and Stolberg, and both of them got assists on this play. Zherdov scores his 10th of the season.
And Atlanta fans are mighty happy.
Gangnam style?
Unfortunately. Salavat needs a goal to keep things going, and Venner Safin calls a timeout. They pull Irotarki for the extra attacker, but that only leads to an empty netter by Zherdov. 2-0 Atlanta, game over.
Zherdov gets his 11th of the season, and Atlanta gets their first shutout victory of the season.
Atlanta wins their second in a row, 2-0 final. Slovan goes on the second longest road trip in the KHL as they visit Amur and Khabarovsk.
About as far east as Japan.
Amur opens things up, Dmitry Shitakov hits the post, confusion in the crease, and Alex Yunkov is the first on the rebound, 1-0 Amur.
Yunkov gets his 3rd of the season, and it would have never happened had Conrad stayed with the puck the whole time.
Slovan gets a great scoring chance here, but Wolf misses the puck. Amur is looking to increase their lead, and Nikita Gusev passes to Yanni Lakhti, and his shot is wide. Fans look frustrated, especially this little guy, kind of freaking out. Less than 10 minutes left in regulation. Vladimir Loginov feeds Dmitry Lugin on the far blue line with a gorgeous outlet pass, and Lugin doubles Amur's lead, 2-0.
Lugin scored his 5th of the season. He won the Alexei Chiryapanov Award last year as the KHL's Rookie of the Season.
Amur finishes the job here. Just over a minute left in the final frame. Yanni Lakhti scores another goal, 3-0.
Beautiful play and a solid finish by Lakhti, who scored just his 2nd of the season, but this is also his first game for Amur. He recently joined the team from Akbars.
Amur scores 3 unanswered goals and gets 3 important points, 3-0 Amur final. Red Army visits Novokuznetsk, and they almost get on the board early, but Alex Lazushin pulls off not 1 but 2 huge saves in a row, and we're still goalless. Just a few minutes later, still in the first, Nikita Viglazov fools everyone with this little spinorama, and the puck trickles in, 1-0 Kuznia.
Viglazov scores his 6th of the year, and probably the trickiest one at that.
Red Army answers back 5 minutes later with this nice shot by Sergei Barbashov.
Barbashov scores his 1st of the season. He's just 20 years old. It's surprising he even makes Red Army's roster.
Second period now, Sergei Shirakov walks into the zone on the left wing, aims, shoots, scores, 2-1 Red Army.
Shirakov just had a kid too. Not this kid though, he's a Kuznin fan.
Ugly stuff here as Janis Sprux high sticks Alexei Grishin, and he's really hurt.
No call on the play though, surprisingly.
And it's Sprux who will get the next goal for Red Army too with this nifty little move, 3-1.
Sprux scores his 3rd of the year, and Barbashov adds an assist to his stats.
Just over 3 minutes later, Red Army finishes Kuzyov here as Ilya Zubov sets up Vladimir Zharkov in the slot, and he slides it in, 4-1 Red Army. And that's all Red Army would need, 4-1 final. 2 KHL powerhouses do battle as Akbars Kazan visits Yaroslavl to play Lokomotiv. Just under 10 minutes into the first, Artem Anisimov battling behind the net, gets it in the slot to Emil Galimov, scores 1-0 Loco.
And yet again, Loco's so-called third line finds a way to get the job done. They've been extremely productive as of late.
Early in the second now, Akbars is on the power play. Ilya Nikulin passes to Alexei Morozov. He takes his time and snipes it 1-1.
Morozov has been doing it for years, both in the KHL and on Team Russia. That's his 8th of the season.
Shortly after that, a scrum ensues in Lokomotiv's end. Miklas Redlicks with the cross-check. Retaliation. Redlicks goes down, and the tactics seem to work for Lokomotiv. So now Lokomotiv has a 2-man advantage as a result. And they don't let it go to waste. Artem Anisimov scores from the slot. 2-1 Loko.
Sergei Plotnikov and Stefan Krunwald gets assist on this one. Anisimov scores his 6th. This unit is as deadly as they come.
Early in the third now, Akbars gets on the power play again, and they seize the opportunity with this beautiful play. We're tied at 2s.
Janne Passanen gets his 10th of the year, and Jarkko Immonen gets his 12th assist. There's your Finnish Express.
Just over a minute left in regulation. Denis Zaripov has the puck on the left wing. He throws it in the slot, and it awkwardly goes in. 3-2 Akbars. Ugh.
Curtis Samford probably wants to get this one back. It's no way to finish a hard-fought hockey game like this. Zaripov scores his 12th of the year, though.
Akbars may not have a lot of sexy NHL-related names, but there's only been 4 Gagarin Cups awarded in the KHL, and they've won 2 of them. And now they're the top Eastern Conference team in the league. 3-2 Akbars final. A few more scores to tell you about. Sabir defeats Lev Prague 2-1. Neftahimic downs Torpedo 4-3. Severstall needed the shootout, but they beat Tractor 4-3. Vitas got the OT winner over Metallurg Magnitogorsk, and Avdemo Belize beat Dynamo Minsk 6-3. And that's all for today's Daily KHL Update. My name's Steve Dangle.
And I'm Andreas Sachenko.
We'll be bringing you highlight packs for some of the games that we missed tomorrow, along with Dynamo Moscow's game against Riga.